Hello everyone, Ether Song here. I'm back with another Blue Protocol live stream. I'm going to be streaming the end of the test. There's about an hour left of it. So I guess we can just do what we can do in the last hour. And then come here to dance at the end, I guess. That's what happened last time. So how's it going, everyone? Guess like what I could do. Let's see. If I wanted to, I could do the raid one more time. The test. What is the test in? Yeah, test ends in an hour. 10 p.m. here, so it's nearly over. Yeah, it goes away in an hour. So hopefully we get more news quickly after it. Alright, I'll show off the raid battle. This is their raid. Everyone's dying. I think I joined partway through. Or is it fine? Or maybe it just started. I don't know. Maybe it's getting ready. Okay, it just started. The number of revives remaining just keeps on getting displayed. I didn't think we started yet. Maybe that's just like a bug for when it starts. Or like getting the raid ready. Alright, there's the big boss. Alright, I shot it. Yeah, this is the 30-man raid. I missed the dodge. I'm bad at dodging that. Okay, it got me with that too. Fire breath. So yeah, I need to learn its attacks and dodge it. I only did this once before so far, so I'm still learning some of its attacks. Gets me when I'm trying to charge up the EP. There we go. That's that one. It looks like it's frozen this. Probably somebody got another cannon on it. So I looked online and it seemed like other people also, a few, also have the same issue where EP doesn't recharge with the EP recovery skills on Spellcaster. Sad. But I'll probably get it reported and fixed. I'll try to report it too. So EP is like the energy. They have energy bar up there. It's like to cast my spells, but do like a certain auto attack sequence. You can put EP recovery on yourself and it's supposed to recover the EP, but it is not recovering the EP. I need to do it manually with the right click. slamming. There's fire. Okay, I can use this now. Where's it going? I can see it now. Can I get to it? I think I got its tail. There we go. The boss fight is pretty good. Feels like they improved upon it since the closed beta test. I think it has to do with some of like the attack patterns and also the elemental bursts like on players and whatnot. And I think they limited the number of revives everyone gets, so you need to make sure you kind of help your teammates or dodge attacks. If you revive manually, you eat up like the raid's revive count. I think that goes to 0, you like lose. So you need to be careful about that stuff. Difficulty is not really super high, it seems. At least I didn't have any difficulty the last time I did it. Just kind of like attack it when it comes down, but... Where are you? Okay, I shot it down. They have these cannons around as like a gimmick to, as like one of like the mechanics of the fight, I suppose. In Japanese they call things like that like gimmicks, but just like as a way to kind of like pressure the enemy. So occasionally the cannons open up and if you shoot it, you get a chance to do some damage to it. Yeah, with all the, I guess, effects and whatnot, I'm not sure if I have, like, everyone's effects on right now, but... I know I turned off, like, random people's effects, but in raids, I'm not sure if that counts as a party or not. Not. Ow. Ow. Everyone's dying. I'll just step right inside here. Where did it go? It's too close. There it is. Where did it go? I think I got it. It's like right next to me. I think after this I'll explore the new area a little bit. And at the end, probably go to the town. Watch everyone dance. I need to heal. Where did it go? Is this one open? I guess I'll use it. No one else is using these cannons. Take that, dragon. Shot it down. Right as it's breathing fire towards me. That was close. Let's keep our distance. Was that one open? Or somebody got into it, I think. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. Okay, I think they're shooting it. Probably. I think they missed. Oh, the dragon ran into it. Nice. Good job. A demi-dragon. Is this Feste's final form? It kind of has similar colors to Feste, doesn't it? And she's like a demi-human, right? Maybe she's like a demi-dragon. Wild theories. Preste is actually a 1,000-year-old dragon. We need to include all the anime tropes. I'm out of stamina. I can't jump. There we go. Everyone's dying. Don't die, everyone. Just to give some like healing potions to people when they join these missions and whatnot. Where is it? I think I missed it. I don't know if I could like hit it from that angle. I should have waited. Or this one's open now. I think. Maybe somebody else is in it. I'll let them try it. It's almost dead. Where are they shooting? They're shooting over there? Did they get it? Wow, fire. Avoid the fire. Next cannon's over there. Oh, they got me. I couldn't heal in time. They're shooting like off into the distance. Are they like intentionally missing? I guess I missed once too, so I can't say anything, but I was trying. The dragon was in the air. I was at least like close to the vicinity of where it was. That was just like completely opposite direction. The dragon was just sitting in the middle. Oh, ran into that. Okay. Let's see if I can get in. I think they're gonna hit it. No, they're shooting off. Yeah, they're just like intentionally missing. Somebody's wasting them on purpose, I think. I'll stand next to this one and wait for it. Where's it going? It's charging up. Well, it's not looking good. Did I dodge it? I might have. Might have dodged it. I didn't take any damage. Do another. Is it standing on top of the cannon? Can't tell. I think it is. I want inside. I can't get inside. So just shoot it manually. Are the number of like lines on the cannon how long it takes to recharge? There's three. There was three for a second. Which one's opened up next? Somebody's in that one, I think. Ow! I'm getting knocked around. Are they in that one? Is this one available? Am I inside? Where is it? There we go. I got into it this time. Servers go down in like 50 minutes. The music has changed. What's gonna happen? What's going over there? Ow! I have 1 health. Did we lose? Or did I just die? Oh, did I get burned to death or something? The music just like stopped suddenly when I died. I thought we lost. Okay, I guess the music starts again when I live. Where did it go? It's over there. It's almost dead. Let me just shoot it down. We're okay this time. Nice, we got it. Raid mission cleared. I got a reward for shooting the cannon. Thank you. I got second as a spellcaster, I guess. Second place for spellcaster. Here's my cannon shooter award. So you get like these glory coins for doing this as well, and also some experience and money, and then you can use these to buy like things like cosmetics and whatnot, and stamps and various things. Yeah, the cannon shooter title. So I shot it like 3 or 4 times. Like in the middle, some other people were just like trolling and shooting off into the sky, like totally away from the stationary dragon. Yeah, I'm not really sure like what the difficulty for that should be. If it's just like the first raid, or like how many raids they're planning. If there's gonna be like more raids with more difficulty, then maybe as like a first one, that's not too bad. If they planned that to be like one of the in-game like things, but I guess it's like was it like a level 20 raid, or not a level 20, a little bit earlier, probably level 15 raid or so. What was the battle score? I think the battle score was 780. So like around my current state, so it'd be like around level 15 or so maybe. If that's like around where they're thinking for it, then maybe it is about right. Is there no death limit in a raid mission? So if you, I think, manually revive and not wait for somebody to revive you, then that takes up one of the raid's revives. And if all those get taken up, then I think you lose. So I think you're incentivized to revive other players. I think the only one in this closed beta is that. I'm not sure if they have like other ones waiting for like the official game, or like the game's release or anything. Alright, so this is the new area for this network test. This wasn't in the closed beta. They were showing this off in the live stream some. So I'll go through this a little bit. Yeah, so here's their town. Does that horse have a beak? I think it does. I also got the chicken battle, imagine. Summon the power of the chicken. Chicken, I think actually pretty good. It gives, was like, I think super armor to like all your party members. I think super armor helps like what is it, like reduce. I think you don't get interrupted as much, and maybe some armor value or something like that. I think it's kind of like Smash Brothers super armor or something like that. I need to look into it more, but yeah, I think it's something like that. So actually, it could be useful, but I only have one healing skill right now. But I'll equip it to show it off. Is it back yet? No. So I'll wait for it to come back. It has a long cooldown though, like 2 minutes. I did get a recipe for potions as well, so that was useful. Yeah, chicken super armor. The chicken shouts. Gives everyone super armor. Not scenic. Turn off my face for a second. Probably at a daytime would look nice, or like sunset and things like that. I don't know if there's anything over by the waterfalls. Like mushroom monsters? What's shooting its head? Oh, they explode. I see. Their heads are bombs. Do they all shoot their heads if I run by them? Did they die? Or did they just like go to the ground? It looks like they come back or something. Or they're rolling. Interesting enemies. They probably like go to the ground and like remake the mushroom or something. And then there's like these bees. I'll avoid the bees. Yeah, I think it's just like game logic. There's fish flying over the water as monsters as well. Like these giant rings, like ruined, or just like still floating in the sky. Where'd they come from? I think it came from over there. Oh, is this like one of the things I was supposed to be doing? I think this was for like a... Is this a story? Level sync. I don't have enough battle score though. I need 810. If I'm a little 10 off. That'll be the next mission. Like dungeon mission thing for a story. Can I go explore the area? There's explorable things as well, right? Let's go over here. There's a chest. Yeah, dragonflies? Yeah, it looks like it. There's a bunch of different enemies. Oh, this goes to the explorable part of that dungeon. There's basically like 3 different versions of the dungeon. There's like the story mode version, there's the explorable version, and then there's the party dungeon version. Wow, this is a pretty scenic area though. I like the music too. Enemies are high level, but I think they have. Do they have the plugs? They have like a quest for the plugs. There are the slots. I can check out that too. Yeah, I'll check out that in the town. When I go back to the town, I'll try to remind me to. What's this? Oh, there's an adventure board, so these are useful. Adventure boards give you like a list of tasks to do for experience, so instead of just like fighting enemies normally, it's usually better to have a quest or a adventure board active with that enemy as a part of it. So I'm going up. Well, they're coming. Sorry, I'm just gathering. Somebody's surprised. Where's the surprised look? Surprised, surprised. So nano? All right, let's keep moving. They're just frozen. Frozen. From surprise. Yeah, those bonfires. Going there lets you regen health. There's actually a teleportation point here. That's pretty cool. Yes, I guess the campsite's next to the teleportation. Guess I can't go that way. Oh, there's some other paths, side paths I didn't see. Oh, these areas are pretty cool, aren't they? I'm gonna turn off my camera for a part of this. I might use this as like a video or something later. This area. Yeah, so let's jump down here. Kind of like exploring without the map, because it's just more interesting. You don't know what's going to be coming up. There's enemies. Oh, they're still coming. Need to run away. Oh, more enemies. That's a long way down. I think I'm surrounded. There's a way to climb up here. I didn't insta-die. Alright. Turn everything back on. Just getting some exploration footage. Yeah, but the music and these new areas all look really nice. Run, run, run. It's coming for me. Maybe I'm safe here. Yeah, 20 HP. And I haven't gone down to that bottom area either. Explore there quickly. Just heal here. Person just sitting like that. So the way to get there, I think, is just follow this main path. So I'll go back to Ritze in a moment. I can heal there too. How big is the map? So 1 second. I'll show off what we have currently. So the map is divided into like various like overall sections or areas. So you go to like this map list. You have like your main town. You have the Asteria Plains. I didn't really go into this area yet either, so maybe I can go there too, but there's this area, and then you have the highlands in the Monte Noru Valley. It's pretty large, various sections, and then there's going to be more for release as well. Yeah, there's going to be the desert area, and also the new main town there too, like another main town. Salma Zad, I believe it is. Let's see, maybe pressing B is better. There we go. I can have this open while I move. They say the test will be coming to an end. I don't want to believe it. Yeah, I'll go back and check out the plugs. I did try out the Heavy Smasher a little bit. The Heavy Smasher was pretty fun too. There's just like so much I want to do and so many things I still want to like check out, but just not enough time. Actually, level 40 enemies. Oh. See, is our high level zone. I think that's what they're talking about in the live stream, about high level enemies being in one of the zones. It's probably something you're supposed to like kind of return to later. Am I supposed to go down? Oh, where am I? There we go. So what's in this zone? Oh, there's like bandits here too. Can you pet the dogs? Yes. Well, there's like various interactions. Like sometimes you can ask them to do a trick. Sometimes you like have them like shake their hand or like whatever. So there's actually like various interactable patterns for like each of the like animals, and it's not just dogs. I think like there's some things for cats and some other unique monsters to this game, which is pretty. Ah! They knocked me off. I guess we're going down. And I can't ride. I don't want to be here anymore. It revived me at like a point where I just get stabbed again. Let me up. Where will it revive me now? Okay, it's scary. Let's see if I can get out of here. No! That other player, I think, brought an enemy towards me. Okay, I'll wait again. We'll get out of here. Press F, yeah. Definitely, just press F. Run, run, run. I'm not supposed to be here. I want off this wild ride. I feel like Mage like specializes in building up elemental burst and also building up the party chain. And I've been kind of handicapped the whole network test because the EP regen buff unique to the spellcaster for regenning their energy for casting spells doesn't work, and it seems to be some kind of bug that happens occasionally for some players. Alright, I was gonna look at the plugs. I think the plug was over here. This guy, I think. Right, for example, these are the number of slots you have. So I have one slot currently. So I could choose my staff, and then I could choose a plug. So I got a few different plugs. So what do we have here? Increases maximum HP. From around 50 to 150. Also, there's a value here for how much it increases by, depending on how many stars you get. So I think it's a gamble. Increases strength. Increases attack. Increases defense. Crimson Blow. Oh, well, it's a unique thing for that a certain ability. I think that's for a Twin Striker ability. It increases the elemental like build up from that ability. And Gravity Drive. I think that was a Heavy Smasher ability. So there's some ability unique things that improve that ability. Like this gives it a cooldown reduction for that ability. Yeah, so there's basic stats, and then there's like not ability, but a more like skill specific changes. So like it upgrades the skill kind of. I guess it gives it maybe a little bit shorter cooldown or a little bit more damage and things like that for that specific skill. So I guess if there's like a certain skill build you're using a lot, you could put all those plugs on like a staff or something, or on your weapon, right? I'll put one plug on, just try it out. Nice. Oh, I got 5 stars. Nice, so extra 150 health. So that's actually pretty big, isn't it? Because what was my health? It was like 500 and something. That's a pretty big increase for health. I guess it doesn't affect the battle score though. I think it's just the base stats. These basic items too. Yeah, for the in-game, I think the plugs, probably having multiple different weapons for damage boosts against specific enemies, and then having the max number of plugs on that weapon, and having the plugs kind of build specific. And they have like, you can save builds as well if you like certain things. I just like was testing it out, but for example, I have like a heavy smasher thing as well. Otherwise, you can just switch the weapon to go that. I'll show off the heavy smasher a little bit too. We'll probably just like run outside. Let's see, where's the best spot? Probably around here is the level for the... I'm only level 6 on the heavy smasher or the full breaker. You can change as long as you're in a town, like one of like the main towns. So you just switch your weapon. You don't have to do like any quest or anything to switch a class or anything. You just, yeah. Just switch the weapon and you're good to go. I don't know if that will like change it all in like the release, but I think it's just, yeah, you just equip the weapon and you're fine. Let's see what skills I have currently. All right, I got a few ones I can show off. Like just like a whirlwind wall. Heavy Smasher actually pretty fun. I was playing with it a little bit earlier. That first ability, you can shoot the ball part of the hammer at the enemy, and then you can click the ability again to go to them. This makes a whirlwind that flinches enemies. And then there's this rock armor ability, I think was it? rock body. That's it. It prevents like a certain amount of damage that you would take. Yeah, the fall breaker, the fall breaker is a little unique. And it uses this like ammo system. I had a couple other skills didn't have equipped. Oh, there was a pretty cool skill. Which one? This one. You can spin to win. Where's it? I need to wait for it to recharge, but yeah, so that's like the heavy smasher right there. Do we think we're gonna Lancer class? I think there might be like a spear class or something at some point. If they start adding more classes. Seems like spear and gun could be possibilities. Yeah, I'm on the highest settings. I think they'll keep the benchmark software. I think that's like intended for like the game's actual release. They said like, what was it? I think you'll be able to use the benchmark software character for the release of the game as well in Japan. Yeah, I was just showing off the Heavy Smasher a little bit. I was playing with it a little bit earlier today. It seems like it's a fun class. I liked it. Yeah, everyone's starting to dance now. The only problem is the Heavy Smasher weapon looks weird. Let's equip that so I can go back to what I had. Everyone dancing. They may change classes less fluid. Yeah. I think they did a pretty good job with it. Yeah, just like switch, equip the different weapon and you change classes. That's pretty simple. Scared the cat. People dancing up here too. Oh, I couldn't make it. There were people over there. Runs the end of network test in 15 minutes. That's going to be over soon. This is the coloring shop. So, for what we were talking about, maybe future weapons for classes. He's out here first. See the gun? There's a spear. Right? Gun, spear. Let's see, this is Twin Striker. This is Aegis Fighter. This is Spellcaster. This is Blast Archer. Are these swords for another class too? They look different than the Aegis Fighter, so maybe a Great Sword class coming too? Just some guesses. There's no Foe Smasher thing here though, so I mean it's not perfect for guesses, but it looks like possibilities for you got the gun and these great swords. Unless they're like these swords are also like Aegis Fighter, but it looks like Aegis Fighter is like a smaller sword, I would think. Is there a round shield? I don't think so. I think it's like this kind of. Like, what do I have? I have a sword and shield. It's kind of like this. I guess the swords are kind of big. I'm not sure. Maybe it is. Maybe that is Aegis Fighter. Maybe I was stretching a little bit. I don't know. Like this, if that sword is Aegis Fighter sword, is that like a different class's sword? It makes me wonder. The multi-passives work. So how that works is, let me look at the skill board. Inside of classes, they have class abilities, and these are like their passives. And each of the classes seems to have 2 abilities that can be shared with other classes. So I'm not sure what this one is. High Resurrect. So I guess when you resurrect a player, you resurrect them with more health. And what's this one? Oh, I guess you increase the aggro when you damage an enemy. So the enemy targets you more when you attack it. For Twin Striker, what is this? When your life is below a certain threshold, you deal increased damage. You decrease the amount of stamina used to dodge. The Blast Archer is... I think you increase the resurrect speed for that, and then you decrease the cooldown time for using items. Spellcaster was like a damage boost during the burst finish. And this decreases enemies' chances of like attacking you. And then finally, Heavy Smasher, you have a chance of living with 1 health if you were to take fatal damage. And I think that can increase your stamina. Okay, so that was all the abilities that can be shared. I could see the stamina ones being popular. Or maybe the low life damage one, but having more stamina and like decreased stamina for things could be good. Item healer. Yeah, decrease the stamina used for dodging. So having decreased stamina for dodge and more stamina could be useful. I don't know. Otherwise, like living with 1 health, maybe that could be useful for like all classes. Yeah, the less aggro. Yeah, I guess that would be good. So I guess there's like a few different options. So those are like how the sharing works. wonder if they sell more things. Or they sell this now. I think this heals you and like other people around you. And it's just a standard potion. But these are expensive. It's better just to like craft things. I think it's only like 100 to craft. Wow, this bread smells good. Bakeries have unique smell, don't they? I like that about them. They're both tasty and they smell good. Makes one feel happy. I've gotten hungry now. I wonder which one should I get. Yes, I guess there's some things like that. Little dialogues. Table to sit at. Benches. There's like a bunch of quests it looks like I haven't done yet either. Look at all the quests. There's just so many. I couldn't do them all. I can show you the photo mode. So the photo mode's pretty cool. You can enter it while jumping. Oh, I was like clicking weird, I think. What did I do? I made it angry. I think I was pressing like WASD probably while turning it, which made it weird. Okay, so like you can do this, and then you can, for example, you can like blur the black background. You can have it focused on the character. Have the character in focus, the background like out of focus. Otherwise you can like adjust where it's being focused on. You do something like that. You can turn off the UI. Take a screenshot then. And then you can view the ones you took. And if you like it, you can save it. Then I know it was also some like other options, right? I don't know if I can do these while like up here. No, you just, yeah, it forces you down. But you can do various things like that. Have gestures. You can have your player use skills as well. Probably not inside the town. So there's no option there, but while they're doing, you can pause it. Move it. You can choose where they're looking as well. I'm not sure if you can do it with gestures. Maybe you can. It's kind of like that. It's kind of funny. There's everyone dancing. We're coming to the end. Where's my settings? Display all the players. Oh, I got these chicken stamps. I I need to join in. So I'm out of sync right now, but give it a little bit of time. All synced up. Isn't it amazing? The dance technology is there. Yeah, you can hold hands. Yeah, you have hand holding and rock, paper, scissors. It's kind of like joint gestures. So you can actually like play rock, paper, scissors with another player. You see hand holding? Or players holding hands somewhere? I heard somebody talking about holding hands. Rejected. Will it work? It failed. Got 2 minutes. It's difficult to move. How does that work? I'm confused. I think you can like follow a player. So if you like click to follow them, then you'll move along with them. I think so. I think that's the best way. I saw like somebody saying that you can do that on like Twitter. So probably if you like follow the other player, like automatically follow them like with movement, then you'll follow them around while holding hands. Oh, there's 2 players holding hands here too. You can do a lot of things. You get all these stamps. You can like unlock them through playing the game. You get all these things. You can unlock them through playing the game, and I think they were probably going to sell some, maybe in like the shop. I'm not sure. I think they talked about that. Yeah, you can make yourself bigger or smaller in character creation. Oh, people have party poppers. I should have bought some. It's the end. It's 10. We have reached the end of this the network test. Maybe we'll just let it go on and just like turn this into a release, right? You're like, April Fools, it's actually released. You've been playing the game on release and you didn't even know it. Joke's on you. That would be funny. Oh no. Yeah, that would have been the perfect April Fool's joke. Trick all the players into playing the actual release of the game. Joke's on them. Alright, so we're at the end. Yeah, so that was the network test. Appreciate everyone for tuning in this weekend. I had a lot of fun playing it. There was still, I don't know, lots of things I wanted to still test out and see and explore. But I think that's a good sign. I think that shows that the game has a lot of content available for it. There's a lot to do, even with just what they had in the network test here. There's one thing in particular that troubled me was the spellcaster bug I had, which made playing the spellcaster more difficult because no EP regeneration kind of impacts the class pretty drastically. But I'm gonna make sure to report that with the feedback. They'll probably have like a feedback after it, this test, like they did before. Did I sleep? I cut down on sleep a little bit during this weekend to play more Blue Protocol and whatnot, so probably gonna, you know, take it easy the next few days. Try to get some more sleep. But overall, I think that my impressions were, it was pretty good. I enjoyed it, and I think they improved a lot from the closed beta test, especially with the dungeons, the group content. I felt like they made it a lot better. Like the one dungeon, the Dragonclaw Valley, that had in the closed beta test, people just rushed through it, and there was like the boss at the end, it was nothing. It just like melted like butter. But in this test, it was actually felt like you needed to fight your way through, and you actually had to kind of coordinate. So that was good. Have they confirmed the release date is still April? They haven't confirmed any release date. They've said early spring for Japan, right? Before, but early spring, what does that mean? What does early spring mean? Early spring kind of, I think, went out the window when they had to delay the network test, but hopefully, you know, it's soon that they got some more things coming, right? Maybe they have a feedback. They'll probably say something about they're collecting feedback from the network test. They'll get the feedback and they'll probably have a stream based on the feedback and talking about what they're going to do going forward, maybe. I think that's the next step. They said they were going to talk about the roadmap going forward and their next like live stream. Will I be streaming the game when it officially comes out? Yeah, I'll probably be streaming the game and making some more videos about it and whatnot as well. Wish there was, I guess there kind of is a guild system, right? There kind of is a guild system. There's the team feature, right? But it's still kind of bare bones, so maybe they'll expand on it in the future. Right now, the team system is like basically their version of guilds, and you can invite other players into it and have like your own kind of like group chat for your team. And by team, I don't mean like party for like dungeons. I mean like that's their guild, what they call their guilds, which is, it's kind of confusing, but yeah, that's their guilds. They call them teams. What about fishing? I did do the fishing. And the fishing was good. I thought it was a good minigame. And I'll be interested to see how they link the fishing to what they have planned in the future. So they talked about how they're going to link fishing to more things in the future, right? Do they have an official YouTube channel? They have their Japanese one, which they like stream on. And I usually do live translations of their streams. Yeah, if you had like a, I don't know, I'm thinking like in like a guild home or something like that. That could be fun. Or just even like housing in general. I think there's lots of features that players are kind of hoping for. We'll just have to see how their development's doing and what they have planned for future. Kind of report what people think of the network test later. Yeah, I can kind of look at what other players are kind of saying online. I'll probably report on what the developers say back as well, because they're probably going to talk about just overall feedback they got. Any improvements I would suggest for the mage class? Well, first, make it so the EP bug gets fixed. But aside from just like bugs, I felt like damage values for the spells were a little bit off, or like, how shall I put it? Like the main fireball skill you get at the beginning, you can do like 200 damage if you shoot it or so, but like you get like these lightning bolts that only do like 8. You can shoot 3 of them out to do like 8 damage each. So it's like 20 damage to 200 damage. Like, why is there such a big difference? So I think maybe trying to balance the damage for the various spells so you're more incentivized to use a larger variety of the spells would be good. But I think also part of that is it's not just based around damage, and that maybe that's where they're balancing at. So I can't really say all their thoughts that go into their balance process. But if I were to try to understand it, I would think that they're trying to balance around the party chain feature, which the number of hits of a spell would mean that the number of hits is important. And then I guess the type of the element, and also if it's can hit multiple enemies. So like the main fireball, I guess the range of its explosion is pretty small. It doesn't do multiple hits. So it's probably maybe some other factors that the other spells have that are a little bit better at. But even so, at the beginning, those like multiple hits or like elemental buildup or things like that, those aren't as important as just like dealing damage at the beginning. So maybe damage the spells more for the beginning of the game if that's what they were thinking for. Maybe they're balancing for late game. I'm not sure. Hope they add a subclass. I don't know if they'll add a subclass, but they have like the like kind of like the passive abilities that can be shared. It feels kind of like the way they're going, but maybe I'm not sure if it's the same as like a subclass as like you were saying, but maybe if they added like kind of like specializations for the classes they do have, that could be interesting possibly. Like maybe have like 2 or so like branch out from the main class. The game forces you to change class when you switch weapon, right? I guess I'm not sure if it forces you. If you equip the weapon of another class, you're kind of doing it with the intent of switching to that class. But yeah, so all the weapons and classes are linked together. But I guess, yeah, like for a spellcaster, though, you can already do kind of like only like fire or only lightning if you wanted to. So yeah, if I think about it more, I'm not sure. Maybe they don't need a specialization for things. If they could just like add like a whole new class that players could play. What am I going to stream now? Probably nothing for now. I recorded a little bit of video today of the game, so maybe I'll try to make a kind of like overall like thoughts video or something during the week. But I'm probably just going to be taking a little breather during the week for the beginning. And then maybe start trying to, yeah, put out like a video about like the closed beta test and whatnot. Well, yeah, more specializations could have specific buffs towards one element to incentivize playing mono elemental builds. Yeah, perhaps they could have like certain like unique like traits or like trade-offs for like doing something for like classes, which wouldn't require like super overhauling them, but like could make them a little bit more unique. Is there any humanoid imagine that you can summon? There's a chicken, there's a goblin, there's a fox, there's a boar. I guess most of the unique monsters you can fight, you can get as the imagine. The chicken was kind of like a unique quest. So I guess the chicken was kind of unique in being a summon. Is there a little pet that will follow you around? I don't know, like, they have like this thing that like looks like the little they're called the E. They're like these round creatures in the game, but they have like a little shop that has something to do with those, which I still don't know exactly what it's about. Are all armors cosmetic? Yeah. So all the like clothing you wear and whatnot is just cosmetic. It doesn't have any stats or anything. Yeah, the healing pig. It save the spellcaster. Because the spellcaster doesn't have any healing skill. Southeast Asia. Maybe it'll find a publisher or something. There are high-level human enemies in the higher zones, like the bandits, so maybe you can summon a bandit later or something. Yeah, it was like enhance imagine, the battle imagine, and your weapon are like everything that comes together for stats. Bandai should publish in Asia by themselves. I could see a lot of people outside of Japan hoping to play. I guess was like some of the regions have like their own publisher already. Was it like Taiwan had something? Like already had their own publisher or something, but maybe for some of the regions that don't have a publisher yet, could have been nice. It was like weapons and yeah, the battle imagine and the enhance imagine are the craftable things. And I guess items as well. You can craft consumable items. Does ping matter? Maybe? I mean, I was playing in Japan, so I didn't have really ping issues. But I guess if people were playing with VPN from like overseas, and if they were able to play without issue, you could probably play even with like higher ping. I don't know. I tried to see the ping, but I don't think they had like a display for ping in it. But it would probably be pretty low. So dungeons, raids, So raids can give you, I guess, at least in the network test here, it gave you money, experience, and glory coins, which you can trade in for various cosmetics, like some unique consumables, stamps, and things like that, or the sticker things. The dungeons you can do to get materials, the Luno, the money currency in the game. Yeah, so it's mostly like materials, money, experience. But I don't think you can get all the needed crafting materials just from the dungeon. You also go to like the explorable area of dungeons, or like need to fight some enemies outside the dungeon for certain materials as well. Was it hard to find and get into a raid? No, they have a matching system for everything, so you just like click a button and it'll match you with a group. They said anything about player housing. They like talked about them like thinking about like, I guess they talked about in like a survey before, asking if players would be interested in it. And it sounds like they're looking at doing more lifestyle features for the game. They said that with like fishing, they have more plans to expand on that in the future. So maybe cooking, or maybe like housing. I don't know. I don't know what their plans are, but it sounds like they have more planned. Cooking. Yeah, I'm not sure how they would do cooking. Maybe it'll be like a buff or something, a consumable. I guess something like that. If they turn into a mini game, that could be fun. They already had like, they had another like unique kind of consumable, like the memory stand is what they called it, from like defeating enemies or like gathering and whatnot. You like find these memory vials and they fill up as you like play the game, and then you can turn them into a drink, and then you can get boost to like gathering for a certain number of times, or a boost to I think like enemy drops and things like that. They have like the team system was what they said is like their guild system, which currently is just basically you can invite players into it and you can have like your own chat room, but that's about it right now. Yeah, so yeah, the network test just ended. So I'm just chatting at the end of it, answering some questions and whatnot about the game. Yeah, I guess my biggest hope right now is just they release it soon now. They got the network test. Maybe they got enough data to identify major issues, or if there are any, or see if maybe there aren't really any major issues and they just are getting ready to go then. So probably like based on the data from the test, they'll make some fine-tune their servers and whatnot, and then they'll get ready. I guess maybe if I was being realistic, maybe it's going to take a couple months for them to release. If I were to judge my expectations on when they said early spring, if that would have meant like March or something, March or April, and they were originally planning network test January. So if you were to think like 2 months like after the network test, but I guess other development could have still been going on during their delay. So if you think about that, maybe it'll be sooner, but yeah, it's just guesswork right now. Is the counter broken? Oh no. This is just their server. It died. Network test is over. So any other Blue Protocol questions before I go? I'll probably be, like I said, making some more videos based on this network test later, and I'll keep you updated with news from the developers about the game as they post information about their feedback from network test and everything. What month am I expecting global release? When would global release be? They said second half of the year. I don't know. Maybe fall. I don't know what month. Maybe they're aiming for before Christmas, so maybe before that, maybe November. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't even know when it's coming out in Japan. Hopefully the developers know when it's coming out and they can tell us soon. Is there like a semi-official release fall? I mean, that would kind of make sense if they're gonna have like a closed beta and then go forward. I'm hoping that Japan is just like within the next like 2 months or so. That would be nice. Yeah, and once I release in Japan, I'll probably keep streaming or just like posting videos about the game as well. Because it seems like the overseas edition of the game is going to be quite a bit after, maybe like a few months after. From what we like currently know, it seems like it's going to be, you know, there's going to be a little delay between Japan and overseas. So I would expect players from overseas would be interested in the Japan version, but yeah, Japan and Amazon's gonna have different accounts. Japan's within their own like region, so but yes, I think I'm gonna be heading out then. We made it to the end of the network test. It was a lot of fun. Looking forward to the game's final release. I can see they've been putting a lot of hard work into the game. Definitely felt a lot better than the closed beta test. That was good. And I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah, like once again, I would like to thank everyone for tuning in. Definitely appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, you can subscribe. I don't ask about it too much, but yeah, if you liked the content and you want to see more Blue Protocol stuff in the future, subscribe and I'll keep you updated. All right, yeah, so thanks for tuning in. See you later. Bye.